Level 4, Ice Caverns, because it wouldn't be a Nintendo game without an ice level. First off, we have these icicles that drop down. What you want to do is just fake those out and get past them. Right here, we have sort of the start of this level's puzzle section. This level kind of mixes up some platforming with some puzzle elements. See those walls? You can't really just punch those down, you actually have to do something. You have to hit them with another object, for example this ice cube here. Yeah, I got hit on the way back. It's really easy to get hit by a lot of stuff in this level, because stuff kind of fakes you out. Here we have those snowmen. You actually can just punch those out, but I advise against it because they do have a one-hit kill. So try to take them out with snowballs whenever possible, or just run past them. You really want to strike first, because if they get off like a single hit when you're next to them, you're fucked. Yeah, those icicles, those ice cubes are a gigantic pain in the ass. Another icicle, same strategy, just fake it out. More snowmen. Yeah. This level, by the way, covered in ice, so you slip around a lot, and that's really going to cause a lot of problems later on. Really fucked up this section, just completely fucked up. Those snowballs were just way too close together. The respawning thing, that kind of gets in the way a little bit. That was kind of a common problem with Nintendo games, because sometimes you would just move off screen a little bit and something would spawn in. You're probably going to notice that a lot in Hypnos LP of Ninja Gaiden as well. The second you would move just a tiny bit off screen, it'll spawn in a new enemy. But yeah, so you really just want to stick to the wall and jump over both the snowball that's coming down and go all the way over to the other wall. Right there we have a turtle shell with spikes, obviously ripped straight out of a video game involving a certain Italian plumber. Sort of the speed section right there, just pretty much hold down and keep going. This is another one of those stop the ice cube so you can take down wall things. The trick to stopping it is to jump on top of it. But yeah, I fucked up right there. The problem with this game is that there's only two buttons. There's the jump button and there's the action button. The action button is for everything. It's for grabbing and throwing, it's for kicking, it's attacking, it's getting flies. Everything is on that one fucking button. And that can really cause a lot of problems. It's, you know, really bad game design. I'm really thankful for like all the gigantic controller-filled consoles of today to some degree, because you actually have a bit more control over what you're actually doing. Although, at the same time, some of those do get a little bit overcomplicated, and, well, sometimes they kind of need to simplify a little bit. But hey. Yeah, another speed section. These large red things, those are instant kills. If you hit those, it's fucking over. You're done. So, do not, under any fucking circumstances, touch those. I fucked up right there, dodging the shell. I largely edited out the deaths through save states. I ended up using 4 in this, which is 2 more actually than the last level, but this level isn't significantly harder or anything. I actually think it's easier. The problem was really that I died a lot and there was like a bunch of fuck-ups and time wasting and stuff, so I tried to edit those out for pretty much the purposes of doing the LP. I actually would have been able to get through this no problem without doing that, but it wouldn't exactly be interesting to watch me die about 5 or 6 times, use a continue, then go back and do all that. This level is about 6 minutes long, so with all that in, it'd just take up way too much fucking time, so fuck that shit. I got through the next level though without using save states at all, so that's sort of good news right there. Level 3 is the hardest thing you're going to see for quite a while. Right here, you just want to dodge. Those snowballs come down, 3 up top, then 1 down bottom. pretty simple. That platform, just write it down. This right here is kind of a complicated and really, really annoying place. You actually can't jump over those walls as I just showed right there. You have to wait for the shell to hit them, and then it goes up and you have to go under it. This part right here had me stuck for fucking ages because I kept forgetting how to fucking do this. What you have to do is jump over it and have it go under you twice, then go under the wall. That's the trick to that. So that's stage 4 down. Stage 5 is up next. Yeah. Some really lousy commentary by the Dark Queen, but that's all over. Time for the next vehicle level, which is level 5, Surf City. A hell of a lot easier than level 3, let me tell you. The board is much more responsive, there's a lot more room to move around, you don't have to worry about jumping or anything like that, it's just straight up dodging. And sometimes the board will even leap right over the obstacles. The hitboxes on the obstacles are pretty nice as well. They don't seem to be like deceptive in any way. It doesn't really move all that fast until like the very end, and even then there's a bit of a trick there, I'll get on that. I suddenly have the overwhelming urge to consume pizza and exclaim cowabunga. I can't quite explain why though. Maybe it has something to do with the surfboard. Okay, here we have the return of these Space Invader enemies that go right for your health bar. Just punch them out, they go down easy. No problem at all. Here we have these walkers, excellent source of weapons. Weapons are very useful because they increase your range. You can use that head thing right there as a throwing weapon, but I don't really worry about those because the stick is much more useful. And really you can use pretty much anything as a throwing weapon, if you actually grab it. Here we have the second actual boss, Big Blarg I believe is the name. It's a gigantic fucking rat. His big trick is that he jumps a lot. You can just corner horror him, stick him in the corner and keep bashing him over and over until he stops moving. You can do the same thing with the headbutt if you want, like if you don't have the stick. But yeah, he can actually kill you in one hit if he does it right. So always be very, very careful about that. Here's the only difficult part of the surfing level, where you have to dodge these sea mines right here. But they're all pretty small, and it doesn't get very fast until later. The ramps should make a return as well. Again, you don't have to jump or anything, just focus on dodging. The trick is largely to not move too much, just make really small movements if something is directly in your way. If you move too much, you're probably going to run into something or whatever. So yeah, just keep an eye on the stuff directly in front of you. I fucked up right there a little while back and died, but I get it on this one. So the surfing level is a lot easier, just saying that. You probably will die a couple times and it's going to take maybe a bit of practice, but this was all done in one take, no save states, none of that shit, all one go. So it's totally doable and much, much easier than the last one, because even my good run of that was save state enhanced, whereas this is just straight skill. And that's the level. Up next is the slightly annoying but pretty okay snake level. And, well, I guess that's it. Fuck you all and good night. Alright, time for yet another warp point. This one's hidden in level 4. What you want to do is just get on this platform and ride it down. After it gets so far down, it'll activate this warp, and then you just gotta jump right in by jumping on the platform until it goes up. This will take you up to level 6, which is Karnoff's Lair, otherwise known as the snake level, which is going to be the next level I'm going to do. Good luck!